Hello GQ, I'm Carl and I'm a classical musician from Germany, and these are my essentials. This is my first one, sheet music. It's more the symbolical meaning, not the piece itself, although Symphony Fantastique is awesome, you should check it out. It's based on one theme, the whole symphony, but it's super versatile. As a musician, without music, I couldn't live, and without this, the music of the greatest composers would not have survived. Number 2, a pencil. If you're not a professional musician, a pencil is the official way of writing as a classical musician. I use this pen quite a lot, that's why it's so small, for things like notes in my sheet music, ear training exercises or harmony classes. It's just a very basic, regular pencil, but it's doing a great job. Essential number 3 is my instrument. This is a flute, because I'm also studying flute. Maybe you don't know this about me. I nearly have my bachelor's degree. I started to play with age 7, then with age 8 I started the violin. And for a few years I also played piano before studying music, and now that I'm also studying conducting, playing piano is basically the only thing I'm doing. Without an instrument, we wouldn't be musicians, so I think it's kind of obvious why it's one of my essentials. There are a lot of musicians who think of their instrument just as a tool to make music, but a lot of them have a very close connection to the instrument because they are often handmade, and you cannot just buy a new one if they break down or they get stolen, because they're always different. But there are also musicians who just think of the instrument as a tool to make music. Essential number 4 is a metronome. If you do not know what a metronome is, it clicks with a certain speed, which you can adjust, and it helps you to learn or stabilize pieces at a certain tempo. This is tempo 96, and it's measured in beats per minute. This is an old basic chord metronome, so nothing special, but I think they aren't produced anymore and I got it from my father, so it has a lot of symbolical meaning to me. Number 5, a music stand. Ever wanted to practice in a room without a music stand? Yeah, kinda sucks. A music stand is something where you put your sheet music on, so it's about eyeline and you don't have to look down somewhere. It's one of those things that if you have them, you don't appreciate them, but if you don't have one, it kinda sucks. Essential number 6, my headphones. They represent listening to music. As great as it is to make music from time to time, you just need to listen to it to get some inspiration and motivation out of it again. And listening to music always calms me down, so it's very helpful to deal with the stressful daily routines of our lifestyle. Essential number 7, a schedule. This is a very basic schedule. It has 1 page per day, and it helps me to plan my days in advance. This is probably the one thing I use the most. I could not live without a schedule anymore. I'm pretty sure about that, and a lot of you guys probably can relate to this. I like to plan my days ahead so that I can make the most out of them and I don't have to think too much about what I'm doing when. If you don't use one of these things, my friend, it's time that you start doing it, because it can change your lives. Especially for musicians, our days will always look different, so it's very helpful to keep track of all the different things we have to do. Essential number 8, playing in orchestra or chamber music. This is also something most musicians can't live without. It's something beautiful to get together with strangers or people you know and make music together. Being part of something that is bigger than yourself will give you a lot of meaning and responsibility. And if you don't play in an orchestra for whatever reason, maybe you think you're not good enough, there will be an orchestra where you can play, and if not, just start your own one. Find 2 other people who just started learning to play an instrument and just play something together. You won't regret it. Except one of your chamber music partners is a serial killer, but I don't take credit for this. Number 9, a room to practice. This is a photo of a practice room because I couldn't take the room with me. Most people don't realize this, but as a musician it can be hard to find the time to practice, but also the place. In a lot of houses people don't want musicians because they make a lot of noise, and in my music university at least, practice rooms are kinda rare, so they're very valuable. Essential number 10, free time without music. You probably wouldn't have guessed this one, but if you're doing music all day, even if you love it, at some point you will just need to take a break from it and you won't listen to that much music in your free time anymore. That's the downside of being a musician and doing music excessively all day long. You will not have as much fun as you used to have. I heard that a lot of professional musicians don't even think about music anymore in their free time, in their vacations or holidays, and that is just another career path and something they don't particularly enjoy anymore. And that's why I think it's important to have free time without music so that you don't lose all love you have for it. Thanks for having me, GQ. Always a pleasure to be here. Check out this video, like, comment and subscribe.